animals in their early years. He lived a simple and modest lifestyle. His family didn't have great means, and mostly solitary, avoiding the typical indulgences of other youth around him. And this is Arabia in a period of idolatry and immorality. So intoxicants, gambling, and illicit relations with women was strife and the normal life for youth all the way until the ends of their time. Muhammad, through all of these years, may God's peace and blessings be upon him, or as we say in Arabic, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And I want to mention that this salutation of peace is one every Muslim offers when they hear the name Muhammad, and it is a way to always bless his prophet for the blessings he has sent in this world, in his advent, and in the legacy he left behind. Let it be assumed throughout this conference that whenever that name is mentioned, our hearts, our lives, sending their praise upon him, and hopefully our lips will follow as well, as far as possible. Now we will look further and examine the conditions and the environment in which Muhammad, peace be upon him, lived prior to the divine call.
Mecca, a city built on the unity of God, since the time of Adam, had long become rife with idolatry. Across the desert, the Arabs were considered the dregs of society. Consumed with tribal warfare, the Arabs had long lost their sense of humanity. Theft and dishonesty had become rampant. Women had no rights and were considered property. Slavery was widely practiced. But in the midst of all this, Muhammad was far removed from the cultural brutality of his people. While others took pride in deception and treachery, Muhammad had become widely known as Al-Amin and Al-Sadiq, the trustworthy and the truthful.
In a society full of corruption and lawlessness, Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood out because he found pleasure in helping the poor and those in need. He even joined a group which fought for the rights of those who had been wronged and the oppressed. So many people were moved by him, and one such person was a business associate of his named Khadija. She was so impressed by his selflessness and his compassion for people and his honest dealings in business that she sent a proposal of marriage to him when he was 25. Muhammad, peace be upon him, overlooked the fact that she was 15 years older than him and accepted this proposal. And upon their marriage, Khadija gave all of her wealth over to Muhammad, peace be upon him, because at this point, wealth no longer mattered to her. And some may think that he married her for her wealth, but this is far from the truth.
His reaction demonstrated his character, as he immediately freed every slave that he inherited from his wife, and he gave almost all of his wealth to the poor. This act, this unprecedented act, bore testament to his nature, his selfless nature,